Hello again. Meditation and Yoga Nidra are companions. Now, often in common language, I even find myself doing this sometimes. I will refer to it as Yoga Nidra meditation. Sometimes just out of habits of language, we kind of goof things up and cross the words over with one another. But if we take the term dhyana, which is the Sanskrit word for actual meditation, dhyana and Yoga Nidra are different from one another, yet they are companions. You don't do them both at literally the same time. They're two separate practices, but they are companions. So you don't do one or the other in life. You say, well, I used to do meditation. I don't do meditation anymore. Now I do Yoga Nidra. Or I don't need to do Yoga Nidra. I'm already doing meditation. Here's a little picture of levels of consciousness. And so here is the conscious mind. Here is the unconscious mind. This out here is what you and I do in the waking state of consciousness. This was when we recede inward to dreaming, and this is where we recede inward to deep sleep. So this is the domain of Yoga Nidra. This is the domain of meditation. What we do in meditation is we sit straight and still and comfortable. We're in the conscious mind. We get the conscious mind to be stable. We get the body to be still. We get the breath to be smooth. And we allow the conscious mind to be quiet and calm. And then what we do is we allow this to expand open so that all of this will come forward. So we're allowing the unconscious to come forward to me, and while I am in the waking state using the conscious mind. The unconscious comes forward, and it's an expansion. So through this expansion, eventually, there is no unconscious. We become willing to see it all. The conscious expands, and we're willing to see it all. And then ultimately, we come to experience the center of consciousness, the Purusha or the Atman. This is what we do in meditation. What we do in Yoga Nidra is similar to what we, as I've been talking, it's similar to what we do when we go to sleep every night and we put our head on the pillow and we fall asleep. We leave the waking state of consciousness. We leave it behind. We leave behind the dreaming state of consciousness, and we go into the latent state of the unconscious. And this is called Yoga Nidra. So you can see that they are sort of on two different ends of a kind of spectrum of consciousness, you can say. And they're two different ends. They're two different practices. Now, when you're sitting for meditation, you may move your attention through your body in certain kind of ways. You may hold your attention in your heart, or your eyebrow center, because you're oriented more to a feeling emotion person or to being a thinking person. That may be true in meditation. But when you fall asleep, your consciousness naturally comes to rest. In the waking state, we naturally operate more here. And in deep sleep, we tend to operate more here. So when you fall in the guided practices we're giving you, we're going to invite you to come here and to empty, empty, empty. And there we're falling into deep sleep, consciously, Yoga Nidra. So the two are different. The meditation, the dhyana, is conscious mind, and you allow it to explain and to expand. And in that sense, I don't mean this rigidly, but in that sense, during meditation time, sleep is the enemy. You try to, during meditation, you use all of your gentle, loving to yourself willpower to remain in the conscious waking state and to allow the conscious mind to become quiet so that there can be this expansion. In the Yoga Nidra, you intentionally leave and fall into deep sleep. They are companions to one another. Okay? That's the point that I'm trying to make. So do meditation practice, do Yoga Nidra practice. Let each of them become a part of your life. Okay? They go together.